Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Canyons. Beautiful day for a drive. Great group of cars. It's going to be a good time. This is Joe. Thanks for coming back.
Pleasure, man.
Joe has appeared with this vehicle on our other program, Tuned. We did a comparison with this beautiful FD RX7 with the turbo and comparison between that and an LS car. And it was a very interesting video and found some ups and downs of both cars. But he's done some modifications since then, and we figured, yes, absolutely come back. That car's great. So to give us the full overview of the car.
So when we did the episode of Tuned, I had a different manifold and different wastegate setup. So when you hit boost, the wastegates would open, it would dump to the atmosphere, and it made it very, very, very loud.
It was so loud.
Yeah, it was very obnoxiously loud. So now I have an internal wastegate set up with the Borg Warner EFR.
Okay.
So it's a little more durable for the track. It's also quieter because it's internal.
Right.
It just goes through the exhaust, so it's going to drive a little different, and it's going to sound a lot different. Also, I have Öhlins.
Öhlins dampers, excellent stuff.
Yeah, DFVs, and same spring rate, but it's better.
Great.
It's ride smoother, and it's also flatter.
I'm super excited. Yeah. You also got some Recaro seats. And you got your Sparco steering. I think this is like the 335 millimeter.
Yeah, that's the one we had last time.
Yeah, this is the one I had in my Corvette. I just took that one out and put a little bigger one for the Corvette. Yeah. But in here, this makes total sense. How much power again? You think like 400?
I haven't dynoed, but it feels like a tick over 420.
I know this car's fast. I've driven this car. Yeah. It's fast. All right, well let's have a go. Let's see what she do. Whenever all the temperatures are warmed up. And the rotary. The thing with this car is revs. Yes. Revs and lots of revs.
Feel free to take it at $8,000.
Yeah, not much happens down low, and then it all happens up top. And you have a really, really tight shifter. Haha, all the sounds. And this is what, two rotors? Is that how this works?
2-rotor, 13B RAW, so that's what the car came with. It's street ported.
Okay.
A couple years ago, I didn't blow the engine, but I had the time and the means to just refurbish it. I ported it and put new seals in. It's been great since.
It sounds so much better than before. Oh my god, it's so light on its feet. The steering is really direct, but like very, very light. And it's been what, a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, but the suspension feels really good. This road is reasonably decent. It's not the best.
Yeah, I actually set it a little soft just for this road, and I think it soaks it up pretty well.
Oh yeah, you like to make a lot of adjustments in your suspension. You change it like weekly, right?
Yeah, whatever track I'm going to, whatever road I'm driving on, I kind of just guesstimate how the road is and I kind of tweak it. It's really easy on this car.
Yeah, are the knobs just right there?
Yeah, and then the compression's from the bottom, but I can usually just reach through the wheel and adjust it.
Are these Öhlins the independent reservoir ones, or
it's
all in one?
It has external reservoirs, but it's not like the one where you bring it and put it inside a compartment or something. It's like the mid-ground.
Clear that way, yeah. And you said you thought I wouldn't fit in these seats, but I do. They're comfy. Angeles Forest, good tarmac. And still E85, right?
No, pump gas.
Oh, you're on pump gas now?
Yeah, just pump gas. I was always on pump gas.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, why did I? Oh, I know why. Because your fuel economy was horrible.
Yeah.
God, this car is great. Such a unique thing, and it just it feels like there's no weight over the nose at all.
Now that it sounds more decent, you can kind of rev it out more and not feel like you're causing a ruckus or really stressing the engine.
Yeah, I felt guilty.
Yeah.
What kind of shifter is this? It's really, really short.
OEM with a B&M short throw kit on it, yeah.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. A lot of people don't like it. It's very firm.
It is very firm.
Click, but I personally love it. You know when you're in the gear and when you're out.
It reminds me of the shifter in my Vet a lot. It requires a lot of effort, but at the same time, super direct. The revs never end.
Yeah, basically ever since I changed the manifold, for some reason it's surging. It might be the internal blow-off valve that's in the bore corner, might be just tripping out. But yeah, I don't know what's doing it, but that's something I need to fix eventually.
Man, this is like, it's like a really muscular ballerina dancer.
Yeah.
It's got the power, but it just wants to go back and forth.
Yeah, turbo and rotaries, I think they match well.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, that one, you know, the other guys that we did with the LS in it, it was really neat. Like, it was a super cool thing to do, and to be able to drive them back to back was such a nice treat. But what happened with that car was it felt like a Corvette, a lot like a Corvette. And this one really has. What slipped? This one really has its own character. Wow, this road got so busy all of a sudden. Okay, we're gonna flip around and go back and get off this really busy road. Yeah, Joe, your dampers are really, really good. Really nice.
Big difference.
Oh,
Big
wow.
difference.
So much better turning radius than I thought. Look at that.
Now it's a big flame.
That was fire.
That wasn't a background, that was a flame, man.
Well, we have a rule around here, which is cars that shoot fire are better than cars that don't. I did think recently that you should have a camera just on your exhaust so you can enjoy the fire. Makes sense. Because why have something that shoots fire if only the people behind you get to enjoy it?
Yeah, you have a good point there.
You get one of those like Daytona style rear view cameras where it's just for you to enjoy your own fire. Cyclist.
And notice how fast it spools up. I mean,
Really fast.
It's a pretty large, it's an 8374 turbo, and the rotaries, they generate a lot of exhaust gas, so it helps actually spool.
Well, when you combine a turbo with a car that is inherently a high RPM car, it sort of works better. You know, the Porsche turbos and the Ferrari turbos, and we're going to turn off, that's why I don't mind following them, but the Porsches and the Ferraris work great with turbos because you're high up there anyway. You know, with this engine is all about revs.
Yep.
And so you can really make the turbo work for you here. Yes, we're stuck behind a C-Class, but we're going to turn off in a second. I love this thing, and it's comfortable. It's like not a punishing ride or anything. And you have that, isn't that like the Spirit R front bumper or something?
It's a 99 spec, yeah, after 99 Japan. Japan got all the good stuff. After 99 they came with Recaros, carbon fiber interior bits, the bumpers, the BBS wheels, bigger brakes. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah, there's some people that I know who are doing some semi-shady JDM importing of the later ones.
I don't know much about it, but some people are really into that.
All I know is what I see on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
But this car, like, it looks great. It doesn't look, what year is this thing? It's old.
93.
93?
Yeah.
Dude, this does not look like a 93.
No,
you know what I
doesn't.
mean? And in the interior, like, this and the Supra have, you know, pretty similar interiors. Like, they've just aged so well. These cars are pretty expensive to get a nice one.
Not nearly super expensive. A clean one will be mid-20s.
Yeah.
Low mid-20s. A really clean low mileage one will go a little more.
So not quite Supra money,
Not really
but
super
not
money.
cheap, certainly.
Not cheap. You can find a beat up. I recommend buying a beat up one and rebuilding everything.
Really?
Get one
because
for
you're gonna
free.
have to anyway.
Yeah, you don't know who built the engine and what they did to it. It is a temperamental engine. It'll be fine if you build it right and take care of it, etc.
Oh no, is this guy going? He's not
shit.
turning right, is he? Oh, that's disappointing. God, this car's fast. All right, but I don't want to sit behind a C-Class. So what I'm going to do is pause for a second, make ourselves a nice little cushy gap. Oh, sticky tires. And then we'll be right back. And your clutch is so easy. You don't have some bizarro race chattery clutch. It's easy.
Benefit of having a low torque engine. You don't have to have a crazy clutch.
Yeah. Is this just a stock clutch, basically?
No, it's basically it's like a stock disc. It's just a plate with a it's a stiffer pressure plate. Basically, it's by
not,
ACT. Yeah.
It's not heavy on your foot or anything
No,
like
not
that.
at all. And I've had it forever.
God, this car is fast. What kind of tires are you running these days?
These are the RE71s actually.
Oh, how do you like them?
I haven't gone through the track yet, and to be honest, I've never broken them loose very much on the streets. Just their level is really high.
Yeah.
But they ride well, and I can tell they're at least as good as T2s, for sure better.
I've been interested to look at these because there's a fitment for my Skyline, and I'd like to maybe try them
it'll
on
transform your car.
I bet. Well, I have R888s on there right now, but I don't like them.
Those are noisy.
They're so noisy.
Very noisy.
Why are they so loud?
And they need a lot of temperature to work. But yeah, very loud.
I love this car. This thing is great. And it's easy.
Very easy.
It doesn't make you earn it. It's just there for you. Big bump. Big bump. I think we might have hit the bump stop there, but it was okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
This car is really, really neat, man.
Are we going to see you driving a rotary soon, man?
I need to downsize before I increase. This is, but this is like one of the cars where if I had just a lot of money and a lot of room, I would love to have a rotary.
It's unique. It's not the only car I would want, but it's something I think it's cool to have in a garage.
Yeah. Does it still just rip through fuel?
No, look. I think we had a little bit of a. I don't know why it seemed like we went through so much gas. I think we started off at like a quarter tank last time, and then we got that. But yeah, right now it's doing fine.
I mean, they do go through gas.
They do. It's not. I'm not saying it's efficient.
No, they go through gas.
I get better mileage than an E92 M3 at the track.
Oh, there we go.
Which is, I mean, those things are thirsty too, but
they rip through fuel, but the driving experience is pretty unique, and the fact that you have so little weight up front, it's just so light on its feet. It's so easy to corner, and it feels like it's just got all the grip in the world. I love this car, Joe. This thing is great. And because that torque doesn't really, it's high horsepower, lowish torque, it doesn't feel like it's the back end is gonna loop or anything like that. You just roll into it and the power's there, but it's really easy to modulate it.
absolutely.
I love this thing.
Glad you liked it.
These things they're so cool. I've never tried an FC. I'd like to try an FC. If someone out there has a cool FC that is either in LA or they're willing to come to LA, let me know, because these FDs they're really fun, and they're really, what's this thing weigh? It's gotta be light.
Half tank of gas, 2650.
That's light. Yeah, that's a light car, and it's fast, and you have improved it from last time. I like you. You make smart decisions. I like people like that.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Joe. It's always good to see you again. I wish you the best of luck with this, and of course, thank you for watching. And if you got an FC out there that's super cool, hit me up. I'd be very interested to try it. See you guys later.